Welcome back here to Continental Airlines Arena in East Rutherford. We are set for our first championship bout today at 103 pounds as C.J. Mays from Oakcrest, the Falcons at 28-4, takes on Patrick Dattalo, 37-0 from Randolph, a junior. Dattalo, the 3rd seed, Mays, the 5th seed, coming in. So this is one of those matchups, Jake, that we don't see the top seed hanging around in the final.
No, they forgot to tell C.J. Mays that it was somebody seated ahead of him, because he certainly did some wrestling on the mat and earned his way into the finals today from Oakcrest, South Jersey. Going to take on a tough Patrick Dattalo of Randolph.
Dattalo warming up right now as he knocked off the 2nd seed in the semifinals to get here, Justin Smigelski. And the big win of the day in the semifinals for C.J. Mays from Oakcrest, knocking off Ivan Wiggins, the top seed, to advance into the finals. Everybody thought Wiggins from Sterling High School was the man to beat. Nobody told C.J. Mays about it. So here we go at 103 pounds.
Our official with the whistle is Vinny Russo. He's assisted by Joe Nipper. Both wrestlers in the center of the circle. Each feeling the other wrestler out.
It's like Dattalo trying to control ties early here. Dattalo in the all-blue singlet with the white stripe around the midsection.
Mays takes a shot, blocked by Dattalo. Work toward the edge of the circle. No score yet in the first period. Vinny Russo blows the wrestlers out of bounds. We're going to restart in the middle in the 10-foot circle.
It's got to be tough for the wrestlers to go through all those awards and all the ceremonies and know they have business to take care of and try to put all that behind them.
You're absolutely right, Mick. I would be chomping at the bit to get started here, waiting for an hour or so of pre-meet introductions and awards. No score yet first period. We're down to 1 minute remaining in the first period. Mays takes a shot. Dattalo hits a little throw by. They go out of bounds neutral.
Probably the most aggressive flurry we've seen so far as Dattalo tried that throw by on Mays.
We saw some very, very exciting wrestling in the semifinals, which is usually the case in the tournament. Many times in the finals, wrestlers tend to be a little tentative or a little conservative. Let's see what we see here this afternoon.
Not so much defensive as it is cautious.
That's about right. Each wrestler would like to see his opponent make a mistake that they could capitalize on. We're down to 35 seconds left in the first period. No score. Neither wrestler is really close to scoring a takedown. Dattalo in on a single leg. Scores the first takedown. Leads 2-0. Dattalo rides with a tight waist. Mays stands. Official Vince Russo calls potentially dangerous. He's going to restart the wrestlers with 21 seconds in the period.
Dattalo, a Region 1 champion, had a Randolph career record of 59-1.
Dattalo tries to work a tilt on Mays, pulls him across with a tight waist tilt. Vince Russo gets 1 count out, no back points awarded. Mays stands, tries to clear out for a neutral. Out of bounds, no change of control. 7 seconds remain in the first period. Dattalo will start from the top. Let's see if Mays can score with 7 seconds left, Mick. First period ends, 2-0 lead for Randolph's Patrick Dattalo. Choice goes to Dattalo, and he's going to defer choice to Mays. C.J. Mays is going to choose the bottom position to start the second period.
Mike Sucks is the head coach.
Mike giving instructions to Patrick Dattalo. Dattalo again tries to load up a tight waist tilt. C.J. Clarence Mays tries to score from the bottom position. Peels hands, works hand control, comes out for a neutral. Gains the escape to cut the lead to 2-1. It's a critical point in the bout. Whoever gets a takedown here will set the pace in the second period.
Neither wrestler has shown an ability, really to control ties. So you're right, any shot for a takedown, it's going to tell the story.
That's right. Each wrestler's kind of kept the other one off balance with their ties or with inside controls. This is a takedown that Mays wants to get back right into the match. And Patrick Dattalo would like to score a takedown to kind of set the pace here. Wrestlers are going to restart neutral. 1 minute and 12 seconds remain in the second period.
Up and go, up and go.
Halfway through the bout, Vince Russo warns Dattalo for stalling, basically for playing the edge of the mat. Dattalo leads 2-1. He has a stalling warning.
Well, those warnings become crucial at this point.
Vinny Russo trying to force the action a little bit. He wants to see more attempts. Mays close to scoring a takedown. Dattalo able to kick out of it. Comes neutral. Good defense by Dattalo. Prevents Mays from scoring. We're down to 31 seconds left in the second period. Score still remains 2-1. Dattalo leads Mays. Mays close to a takedown. He's got to get Dattalo down onto the mat. Dattalo trying to kick away. They're near the out of bounds. No control awarded yet. Dattalo with a tight lock on the leg of Mays. Comes up and almost scores a takedown of his own. He does score right in the edge of the circle.
Well, they gave it to him, make it 4-1.
Oakcrest coaches dispute that call. They felt they're out of bounds, but a good call by Vinny Russo. He waited on the action, awarded the takedown. One wrestler stayed in bounds, and that was control. We now have time for bleeding.
This time, I would like all 103 pounds place finishers to be by the presentation stands.
Another look here at
Close to a
the
takedown
flurry.
is Mays. He was not able to get Dattalo's weight on his hands. Very close to getting control. Watch, Dattalo dives out of it, comes up with the leg of Mays. Fans see the replay on the monitor at the Meadowlands and give a little cheer as they see that maneuver by Dattalo.
Matt Robinson, the head coach, gives out the instructions to C.J. Mays, who finds himself trailing here 4-1 in this second period.
Mays will start from the bottom position. 12 seconds remain in the second period. Mays wants to score this period. Tries to stand, peel hands. Dattalo picks him up off the mat, maintains control. You can see the clock ticking down. Stalling, good call by Vinny Russo. Dattalo actually tried to take him off the circle or out of the circle to avoid scoring there. Period ends. Dattalo leads 4-2, and he will have choice. He's going to take bottom to start the third period.
Well, Dattalo, easier to come off the bottom in period 3, so if he can get out, that will really tell the story. Is C.J. Mays just trying to break him down and start from ground zero.
Mays tries to work a bar on Dattalo. Bars the right arm. Trying to secure the other side. Dattalo's already been warned and penalized for stalling, and Vinny Russo is not shy to call stalling. Mays has a wrist on the far side, a bar on the near side. He's going to try to work a turn. Dattalo chose bottom, and he can't get out on Mays. And Vinny Russo is thinking stalling.
Well, a wrestler has to try to work up. And all he is really doing, Dattalo, is trying to get off the mat. Now at least tries to get to his knees before they go off.
Minute and 15 seconds remain in the third period. Mays is down by 2. Contact lens may have come out of Dattalo's eye. He gives it to his coach or to the trainer. There's no injury time if he does not have to find the contact lens.
You see the coaches. On the left is Matt Robinson, Mike Suck on the right in the light blue shirt. The head coach of Randolph has his wrestler leading 4-2, but so far Dattalo having trouble coming off the bottom on Mays.
Mays rides with a tight waist. Parallel ride. That may be one reason that Vince Russo hasn't hit Dattalo on the bottom, is the fact that Mays has maintained kind of a parallel posture on top. Mays tries to work a bar. He's going to try to reinforce the bar by getting the wrist of Dattalo. Not able to do that yet. Puts a hammerlock on the back. You can see 47 seconds remain in the third period.
And you can sense the crowd looking for that stall call as well, as they kind of voiced their displeasure as Dattalo has not been able to come off the bottom.
Coach Zook has told Patrick Dattalo to get up off the bottom, stand, keep coming up. If he would get the stalling call, Mays could cut him and take him down to tie it. Vinny Russo now warns the bottom man. He's going to award a point again to Mays. It's going to cut the lead to 4-3 with 30 seconds remaining. Mays is going to try hard to turn him here. Dattalo comes up and almost gains the neutral. Control still with C.J. Mays.
And you got to think, in 23 seconds.
I think the coaches may tell him to cut him right away, Mick. I'm not sure. Let's see if he shows optional start here.
I would, because he hasn't been able to turn him. So if Mays cuts him right away and then takes him down, he'll tie things up.
Another stalling call would be a 2-point call, but I don't know that he would get another stalling call with 19 seconds remaining. Dattalo has to keep coming up from the bottom. Vince Russo looking closely at Dattalo. We're less than 10 seconds remaining in the bout. Mays with a tough bar on the right arm of Patrick Dattalo, trying to work a turn. Time's going to run out. Dattalo's going to win a 4-3 victory over a very game opponent, C.J. Mays of Oak Crest.
Patrick Dattalo goes to 38-0. Fifth loss of the year for C.J. Mays. Your champion at 103 pounds is Patrick Dattalo from Randolph High School. Winning it by a score of 4-3, had 2 early takedowns, and then hangs on to win.
His opponent, a junior from Kittatinny.
It wasn't flashy, but it was effective.